pathogen. See this?
Yeah.
So whatever they injected in you is still lurking around.
I
got it.
You see that, right?
Yeah.
So that black thing, oh, that's floating.
Yeah, that's what it does. It tries to get into your cells, and then it uses your cell's DNA to duplicate, to make more.
To make more. So that's why he's hanging out right outside.
Yeah, he's trying to penetrate into the cells. Yeah.
I see.
You can see what has happened is all your white blood cells are stunned. They're not active. It's like your immune system has been compromised by, like, these cells have to be moving around.
Right.
Right? They have to be literally, these are your white blood cells. They're supposed to be swimming around and going out there and trying to capture any pathogens, any bacteria, any toxins, and they're just literally in a stunned position.
That's actually sad.
Yeah, very sad.
That's very
They're
sad.
supposed to be active. They should be moving. It's very common amongst
they're all stuck together.
They're stuck. Yeah, there should be a part.
Yeah.
So a couple of them are. But I'm more concerned about your white blood cells are your soldiers and your garbage collectors.
Yeah.
And if they are just not working efficiently, that means that your immune system can be compromised. So you would become very susceptible to any kind of infection.
Yeah. Right.
These guys need to be
So they're supposed to be in movement.
total movement. I'm just trying to see. Then here is a protein, is an undigested protein that is causing inflammation. This should not be there, okay? It looks like a clot. You see that it's got the makings of a clot, blood clot.
Okay.
And that's why I gave you the enzymes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I suspected that I was going to see those. Right?
Okay.
But either way, it's an undigested protein. Let's see what else is going on here.
I mean,
these are white blood cells that have to be active. They should be moving around.
Right. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to help your body get more enzymes.
Yeah.
So the enzymes are catalysts. They work for you. They break down scar tissue. They help to break down the outer shell of a microbe, like a bacteria or a virus or a parasite. Okay. The thing is that you do have quite a bit of fibrin. You see that fibrin? There's little lines here.
Yeah.
Cobwebs. The fibrin is what creates abnormal blood clotting. Okay.
Okay.
Abnormal blood clotting.
Those lines right there in the center?
Yeah. That's fibrin. That means that there's some bacteria that look kind of tiny like that. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what they're looking for is a weak cell to enter.
Wow.
Yeah, all your white blood cells are like stunned.
Are there specific T cells that you can see, or is those the white cells that you're looking?
I'll show you some T cells. Here is a T cell. See that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a T cell.
Okay.
Here's a cell on its own. This is they should all. You see, each cell is negatively charged, so they should be bouncing off each other.
Oh.
Yeah. So what? So the enzymes will help break that down.
Got it.
The ones I gave you is predominantly for blood clots, to stop blood clots. So let's
That's the Serenata or the combination. Okay.
The Serenata and the routine. Routine is to strengthen. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get her to get you a drink, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a couple of enzymes. It's a very strong protein digesting enzyme.
Okay.
So what we were seeing, all what looked like bands of cells together. Ideally, are they all supposed to be bouncing off of each other?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah. So that's why his circulation is compromised. So this compromises his circulation.
Which would, so all of those wormy looking ones.
Here is the worm.
Oh. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is an undigested protein.
Okay.
So because they don't give you the ingredients in what they're putting, I don't see why. Like for example, if you went to a grocery store and if you wanted grass-fed meat, right?
Right.
You would look at the ingredient, right?
Right.
Or even a can. You look at the ingredient. Why would you want to take something in a bottle that doesn't have an ingredient?
You're talking about the shot, because it doesn't list anything that's in there.
No, it doesn't.
Why would you want to take something
Right.
that they will not divulge
Right.
what's in there?
Right. Right. The insert is completely blank.
So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of that is now. Where are your white blood cells? When a white blood cell sees that, it's parasite. It's supposed to come and attack it.
But they're immobile.
They're immobile. They're not active. They're not recognizing because this particular pathogen over here it knows how to camouflage itself.
So this whole dark structure there is a pathogen.
Is an
undigested.
This is the pathogen here.
That's the pathogen, and that's
And
an
this is an
undigested
undigested
protein. Okay.
You know, it could be either fecal matter or it could be some stuff that they injected in your blood that's now growing. And what it's doing is deforming all the cells in the neighborhood. It's basically, so I'm going to give you an enzyme right now to digest this and to reverse this activity
Okay.
by feeding your cells the right ammunition. Your white blood cells need bullets, right? If he's a soldier,
Yeah.
it needs to.
And they need to be
use it.
mobilized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the enzymes function as a way to arm the cell so it can become active and go after.
And they do recognize the enzymes
They recognize the enzyme because it's a natural form.
because it's okay.
It's a natural
Right.
form, yeah.
Right. Right.
The reason I'm saying that is because I used it on myself. I had scar tissue.
Yes.
I could not move.
Yeah.
I could not function. And my cousin, who's a neurosurgeon, he says, you know, I'm just getting used to the wheelchair, man. You'll be fine. And I didn't want to believe that.
Right.
I didn't want to get used to the wheelchair. I knew the human body, and I had enough knowledge about enzymes. And when I talked to him, I said, what about enzymes? He said, what's that?
Fluff it right off. Right. They don't even really
They don't
know.
They don't know because it's a natural commodity. That's why I got into trouble with.
Yeah.
Because I was promoting enzymes.
Oh man.
Sure, we need enzymes to that. So you're taking the picture over there. That's a very good, unique picture. This is just one drop.
I know. So.
You have 2 gallons, right? So what I'm going to do here,
You're
and look,
recording?
Yeah, I'm at 5%. You might want to launch your phone next.
at 10,000, you can hardly see it. You can't even recognize it at 10,000.
Holy cow. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Yes.
That's at 10,000. You can't even see it.
Right.
So look at what happens at 100,000.
Oh.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So this is at 10,000.
Oh,
And
man.
I mean, we could have bypassed it if there was an eye that was not used to microscopy.
Right.
They would just bypass it. Oh, it just looks like jumbo. So you know, you've got to have a keen eye on this to be able to detect. So here's something else. Let's see what's going on.
What's that? That white? Yeah.
Let's look at what's going on here. So there is some infected cells over here. cells that have been traumatized.
Could it be just a viral infection, or
No, this again, here it is. This is it. That's what we're looking at.
Whoa.
So what it's doing,
What is that?
It's trying to gobble up your red blood cells, because your red blood cells are food carrying
Yeah.
automobiles. So they are now eating your cells in order to get bigger.
that's an undigested protein?
There's an undigested protein that is literally leaching onto your red blood cells and using it as a growth mechanism for it.
Is that the
Feeding on it.
is that the like the replication that you're talking about how it'll use your body's DNA, or no?
No.
Okay, that's different.
This is a little different.
That's
Yeah,
different.
This is an undigested protein that creates a lot of inflammation.
Look at these clusters. I mean,
There's some that are pretty good. You see, there's some nice and apart.
yeah.
That's a poikilocyte. That's an infected cell. That tells me that there is some liver toxicity
Yeah, and the liver's right down here, right?
on that side.
On this side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other side is a spleen.
The spleen.
Spleen. Interesting. Could the spleen be affected by all of this?
Everything does.
Everything
organ,
is.
Every organ in the body is designed. mRNA is designed to compromise just about everything in the human body.
They are such. I'm sorry. They're such bastards. Excuse my French.
Oh yeah, no, they're worse than that. At least okay, so this is the parasitic form as well.
Oh, jeez.
Let's do that. See, your body is not able to recognize good from bad now. Okay. So what we're going to do here is just showing there is some leaky gut going on, but I'm going to confirm that in a minute. So here is the inflammation. See these black puddles here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just looking at each and every cell. So there is quite a bit of
I'm at 3%.
inflammation going on.
Do you wanna?
Yep.
Do
Give
you
it
wanna
to,
just take mine? And...
launch it and give it.
The inflammation.
Okay.
So it's in the white puddles now. All right.
Yeah.
So, yes, you are in a high inflammatory state. Okay. The white puddles are called polymerized protein puddles, and we have to have a nice, tight. Everything should be pink. It shouldn't have these white. Let me ask you, looking at this, do you get any muscle cramps?
Oh yeah.
How often?
Probably daily.
So, when you see this configuration here, see, it looks like a spoke of a wheel. See the spoke?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's hypercalcemia. So hypercalcemia tells us that when a body is compromised and is in a disease process,
Mm-hmm.
the body will pull calcium out of your bones and put it back into your bloodstream to balance the pH. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when you see that, you know that one important organ is compromised now.
Thyroid.
Parathyroid.
And that's why I have felt that these are swollen.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
This is it.
Because I've been telling, when I went to the cardiologist, I told him that I felt like these were swollen, and they
Because
just
it's a
brush
very
it off.
sensitive organ.
Right. You said that last time we were
Yeah.
here. It's the most sensitive.
Most sensitive. And the first thing, anytime, let's say you have leaky gut, you have undigested proteins going into the bloodstream, and they call it Hashimoto's.
Right. I think I actually have that. Yeah.
And that is when your thyroid gland is attacked by these pathogens that are these proteins that are being released into the bloodstream from your gut,
Right.
just like fecal matter. It's like sepsis, very similar to sepsis.
Okay.
So it affects your thyroid gland.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is you got to heal the lining of the gut. so these proteins don't leach into the bloodstream.
Okay.
And the one food that you cannot even come near is gluten,
Oh,
which is wheat.
Wheat.
So
Oh,
bread.
okay. So I just had a piece of bread today. So
It'll just increase your inflammation.
okay, so stay away
Because
from
what it
gluten.
does, it digs holes into the lining of the gut.
Okay.
So you want to keep away from any kind of wheat product.
Okay.
Okay.
Will DGL help him?
DGL would help, but I would say that DGL would help if it's an ulcer.
Okay. Oh, right.
This is a leaky gut.
Okay.
So we need a formula for something for Crohn's, celiac, IBS, and we have that formula. It's called inflammatory immune integrity. And once you start taking that, this stuff will start to shrink. Okay, you'll see less undigested proteins.
And you know, there's Crohn's in his line. His mother and the whole family has Crohn's.
There's good signs that when you see like that, you know that there is some IBS. Yeah.
How
I'm
about
not
it?
Wow.
being specific. I'm saying more irritable bowel syndrome type of situation.
Okay, right.
See? And you can see the black in here.
The black.
Grayish black. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be pink.
Right.
It's supposed to be nice and pink.
Uh-huh.
So when you start seeing, that tells us there's a lot of toxicity in there. A lot of toxicity for a young kid like you. This is a lot. It's like a lot of toxins. So let me see what toxins we're looking at here.
Can I throw this in the red?
Yeah, in the red.
Is there a pause on here? Like a pause.
You can just stop.
So here,
Just
look
press
at
the
this
square.
vascular elasticity. We need to address that. We need to address oxygen and stroke volume is moderately high. You see that? Right. So this is cardiovascular. Let's go to gastro.
This is all from the resonance?
Yeah. Gastric peristalsis function, moderately abnormal. And let's go to see what's going on with the liver. So here, liver is compromised. Protein metabolism, moderately abnormal. Bile secretion function, moderately abnormal. And liver fat content, moderately abnormal. Okay, so definitely has affected your liver. Gallbladder is fine. Pancreas is fine. Kidney is negative.
That's good.
Good. Brain nerve is normal. Bone mineral. So calcium loss. We just picked it up.
We
from
just
there.
right.
That's what you just said.
Right.
Yeah. So you're losing a lot of calcium. Bone mineral deficit is mild. Degree of osteoporosis.
From the leaky gut.
Yes. Rheumatism. So you're high rheumatoid factor. Okay.
Which comes through my mom's line.
And the leaky gut too.
And the leaky gut. Okay.
Right.
Maybe leaky gut was the
Yeah.
problem all along.
Physical, water shortage. Okay. So
Not
you got-
drinking enough water.
Correct. Water with minerals. You need
Oh.
minerals, yeah.
Okay.
Human toxins, stimulating beverage, electromagnetic radiation, tobacco, nicotine, and pesticide. Trace element, calcium.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Iron.
you're losing it.
There's iron. That's iron and zinc.
Iron,
Calcium, iron,
iron
zinc.
is borderline.
Uh-huh.
Zinc is low. Selenium is normal. B2 is mild, and this one here, B3.
This
Yeah,
is
those are pretty
fascinating.
common scenarios.
Okay.
Let's go human toxin. We did that, and then trace. We did that, heavy metals. So you got lead and you got mercury. So amino acids, phenylalanine, and leucine. That's not too bad. And then adrenal glands. Okay, so parathyroid hormone secretion is telling me normal. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So that can be fixed. So it's telling me it's temporary. It's
Okay.
something that happened recently that caused this. In other words, your organ is still intact,
Okay.
right? Both your thyroid, but your adrenals are shot.
See, and would that be part of the adrenal medulla?
That's the HPA axis, the hypothalamus pituitary axis.
So then that confirms what Dr.
That
Greg
confirms.
found
It's
with the
adrenal.
muscle testing. How about
So
it?
adrenal recovery catalyst. Immunoglobulins. So here, this is the gut. Okay? IgG, right here. So you're at 2.4, you're supposed to be between 3 and 6. Prostate. Mildly, there's calcification there on the prostate. That's normal. Skin is compromised. Eyes mild. Eye selectivity. So DHA.
Oh.
DHA, the omega-3 DHA. These are your allergens. Your bacterial allergy, antibiotic allergy, serum, heterologous serum, cane, ionizing radiation. Those are mild. Those are three main ones.
Okay.
Vitamin B3. Obesity, you don't have much to do with obesity. A little bit of brown adipose tissue, that's it. Bone growth, yeah. So that's the loss of calcium. Coenzyme. So glutathione, very important.
Glutathione.
So that's your,
right.
You dissolve that in your mouth, your NAC, N-acetylcysteine. Here. You find there semen volume, cholesterol is fine. That's fine. Stroke volume, okay, stroke index. So that's why you're taking the and the elasticity. The rutin, you're taking rutin because of this. You're taking Serenaro because of that.
Okay.
Into human. So that's fine. Okay, so we've covered most of it now, and let's go back to this. Okay, hey Marla, I need some water. I'm gonna, when we go out there, we'll get you a drink.
Yeah, I think I'm about ready for a
For the urine?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see over here. It's definitely. So you've been traumatized, basically. And some people it doesn't affect them at all. Like my in-laws. But I have put them on a lot of stuff too.
Right. Prior to, because I knew they're idiots. So so I had to do it. And my brother phoned me up and said, you better keep an eye on these idiots. So. Oh my gosh.
So I put them on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't have any side effects or nothing. Yeah, he did start driving on the wrong side of the road, but that's about it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So other than that, he asks me, why aren't you taking the vaccine? He keeps repeating that.
As they do.
And I told him, I said, because I'm not stupid. He says, oh, you're telling me I'm stupid? I said, yeah, you are stupid. But it's age. You're supposed to get smarter when you get older, but I guess you went the other way. What are you going to tell him? They have a son who's named Lee. Talk about a total mental case.
Really?
He's the one who's pressuring them to take the vaccine.
And this is the thing. It's been a situation of coercion for the last year. They were prepping everyone through this, through fear.
They have these friends. They have a circle of friends, all dumb shits.
Right.
But you know what? I said, look, I'm only willing to spend 2 hours with you guys a week. And he says, it's not that I'm scared of the shedding. I'm just upset with the stupidity that you're portraying.
Right.
So based on that, like, took him to a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
He says he doesn't want to eat. No, he says he wants to eat. Get to the restaurant, he said he doesn't want to eat. Like, okay, so what?
From one moment to the
Yeah, it's like
that's
totally,
like that's like a fast onset.
Yeah, it's
dementia.
like something is happening to the brain that we can't figure out. And the mother-in-law is now suicidal.
How about that?
She wants to die.
Brain.
And I said, you got everything. You got money. You got riches.
Mm-hmm.
You got everything. Well, what is it? She said, I don't know. She doesn't know.
No.
She doesn't know what she wants to. I said, anyway, make sure that my name's in the will.
Make sure we got that much squared away. Oh my gosh! You know, if it would be hilarious if it weren't so sad.
My goodness.
Here's a hypersegmented one where it's exploded and put all the garbage back in.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, some neutrophils.
This is like unbelievable.
I just want to like cry. I'm like,
I know.
Okay, here's a good one. You can see the activity. You can see it's becoming mobile.
yeah.
Yeah.
Inside of it, it's like moving around a
it's
little
granulation. That's granulation.
So granulation is
That's called a granulocyte.
so then it's
Yeah. So this is a hypersegmented. This is where he has accumulated all the time. See, it's like a truck. Garbage truck comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a full garbage truck. Here's a garbage truck that's overloaded, and they exploded and poured all the garbage back into the bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes inactive.
Okay.
This is active. You can see it moving. These are your blood clots.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Are
here-
those microclots?
microclots? Here is an active. You can see the activity in there. It's collecting whatever it can. Still stagnant. We still need to.
Right.
We want to make it. Here's an immune cell.
Okay.
This is a good one. Here's an active cell. That's a perfect neutrophil. This is your T cell,
Okay.
and that's a hypersegmented neutrophil. Here are your ovocytes. That means that you have a genetic predisposition that you can't cross your methyl B12 and your folate acid across your blood-brain barrier. So you got to take it in a methylated form, and it's in that powder.
Okay.
Goodness.
Here is the indication of liver toxicity.
Okay.
That's a very unusual shape
Yeah, it's called a poikilocyte. These are called ovocytes.
because they're oval. Yeah.
Yeah. These are hypersegmented. You can see how much toxins you're carrying.
I see
Your
that.
white blood cells are overwhelmed with all this stuff.
And that's why they break into two like that?
They basically explode. You can see huge. It's called hypersegmentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, once the white blood cells start moving, they're gonna attack all that stuff. Is that or no?
That's like there's a broken down truck.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. It's already it's just you got quite a bit of it, and so as soon as your immune system gets here these are normal cells. See, so this is what we want to see, more of those, more of these.
yeah.
See the granulation.
Yeah. Now they're moving real
Yeah,
good.
now they're collecting all the garbage. So that's what you want
Wow.
to see. You want to see those, and you can see this. It's really cleared up. I mean, all
How
the
does it,
stickiness is gone.
That quickly, I'm just like,
No, we don't have time here. This is like a natural emergency place. We want to correct the situation quick. We don't have time to say, oh man, wait until you really break down, then come over and then we'll put you in a box.
And then
No.
and be in an emergency state.
Yeah,
I need
Yeah.
to try to.
yeah. Here's some. So you got hype. So here's a truck coming to its rescue. This truck broke down.
It's already moving. Look at it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on its way.
It's ready. protecting your.
Oh my goodness.
So the immune system has been activated.
So your immune system needs to do this all the time.
All the time.
To
And
fix.
That's formulas that I'm giving you.
Yeah.
We take care of it.
But for the last 5 months,
You've been just breaking down.
yeah.
It's like, you know what? You got a whole bunch of trucks that have broken down. It's like you've been in New York with all the garbage, no trucks.
So now we're back in Florida.
We're
We're driving
yeah.
back to Florida. Maybe we're like in South Carolina or
Right.
Tennessee. Okay. So we're using states as the analogy for.
Yeah.
For-
You can see that there.
See now my brain, and now I'm able to make jokes because my brain is working better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here is one that is really aggressive. White blood cell. You can see a bacterium trying to get in. Look,
Yep.
it's trying to get in there.
You see that?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that little tail-looking
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
on
Yeah,
the
he's
end.
trying to get.
It's a pathogen trying to get in. And they say, oh, you got to get it from the outside. Where am I? You already got the shit inside you.
Right.
It's your immune system that's going to protect you. Not
That's
some
right.
crap that you're going to breathe in or breathe out. Go get some fresh air. Stay out in the sun, man. Get
Yeah,
some vitamin
right.
D3.
Right.
No, this is not go and hide yourself in a house. Come on. Where did they go to school? Where did Fauci go to school? I don't know where he went to school. Here's an active one.
Yeah.
So that's a video you know want to take. Yeah.
Wow.
So that movement in the center there, that is a white blood cell,
That's
Yeah.
white blood cell.
and so
Now
it's on
it's-
the move.
That
Yeah.
quickly,
Well,
it's
okay,
already.
Keep it like that, and I'm going to change this to a different microscope now.
Okay.
So you can see the white blood cell now.
Wow.
Now it looks white.
Where it was very dark before, wasn't
There's
it?
a different microscope.
Uh-huh.
There was
Okay.
a phase contrast. This is a dark field.
Oh, I see.
This light's coming through.
Got
the
it.
other one was bouncing back.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a dark field, and you can see the white blood cells there too. See?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's go back to phase 2. Here's phase 2. Same thing, different microscope. You can see the bacterium leaching into the cells.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that movement.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good thing you didn't have to wait 3 weeks. Now you can take your time and come back
That's right.
in 6 weeks if you want. Until you finish that,
Okay.
4 weeks is better.
Whatever you tell me
Yeah,
to.
4 weeks
At this point, I'm really. just
because we
at your
got
mercy.
some quick results right now. We got quick results. So
But
we,
this
we
needs-
know we're on the right track.
Right. So this needs to be done on this needs to happen on a regular basis
Regular.
so that the
Yeah.
body.
Regular.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's this like square thing, this rectangular thing in the center there?
That's your white blood cell.
Oh, that's a white blood cell. So they're not always perfectly
Oh
round.
no. They're moving around.
Okay.
They're trying to go between the space. Here's another one.
Yeah.
So
Look, he's already on the move. I mean,
Before before nothing was moving.
nothing.
everything was all clumped together.
Right.
We need it to move.
Right.
I gave him some nutrients. The body sucked it up.
That quickly the body
I gave
responds.
him the enzymes. I gave him the powder in it. I gave him some mitochondrial activator. I gave him some nitric oxide, all mixed up with some myostin, and boom, he got the ammunition that he wanted. Now he can go after the Taliban.
So the body just, I mean, it's, I know that the body is resilient. It's resilient in the sense that it will respond fairly quickly to the,
You gotta give him the right stuff.
right.
You gotta know what to give him.
Right.
You just can't give him some pudding,
Right.
and a Cadbury chocolate bar.
Right.
And say, hey man, take this. No, you gotta give him the right nutrients.
Right. Right.
The right enzymes,
Yeah.
the right amino acids. Okay?
Wow.
See now it's a different shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
What's all the illumination around the cells and in
That's
the
the way
cell?
the light.
The way the
transforms,
light is
yeah.
hitting it.
For
Okay.
example, this one here. This one is the dark field.
There we go.
Oh, I see.
See that?
Okay.
And then you can see some of the microbes. The name for that is staph mutant. It's coming in from the gums.
Mm. When's the last
So,
time
what does that mean?
you're like?
It's a bacterium that's entering from the gum.
From the gums?
Salt water. Gargle with salt water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like something I'm eating, or is it?
No, it's like sometimes. Do you have any root canals or anything? Any fillings or anything?
Yeah.
Do you have any inflammation in the gums? It's very common.
Yes, actually, you know what? I did have something last week. I had
Abscess.
yeah. My teeth aren't in the best condition,
Okay,
but
so just
a broken piece of tooth actually came dislodged.
Okay, so that's a good indication that there's some bacteria there that is now entering into the bloodstream.
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So I might ask you something, and then you'll come back and say, oh shit, yeah, there is something happening to my mouth.
So now there's
Here's a blown up neutrophil. See, it explodes and then it pours all the garbage
back into this bloodstream.
Wow.
So in other words, with the enzymes, we'll have to start cleaning it up.
Yeah.
We'll start fixing his gut.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Now a lot of these cells look a lot more loose and free flowing.
because we gave him the enzymes
Right.
in the drink.
Some there's still some clumping or so it looks like.
Don't worry about it. You always have that. But look at that.
Yeah.
It's trying to enter the cell.
Look at that. Oh yeah. How
Bacterium. It's a bacterium
about? Yeah.
trying to enter, so he can reproduce. But then his immune system has been activated. You can see this white blood cell here, right?
Yeah.
You can see the granulation.
Yes.
He's picking up all the bugs. But then he can't carry on, and he blows up and explodes and puts all the junk back
in
then
here.
Another one comes in. And what do the doctors tell you? Oh, your immune system is attacking yourself. No, it's not attacking yourself. It's just overload of toxicity.
Right.
We need to lower the amount of toxicity. We need to help you bring the toxins
Toxin
down.
level down.
We need to cleanse your liver. We need to cleanse your gut out. We need to purify the blood. We need to oxygenate the blood.
Right.
Right. So there's a lot of things, and you can see some.
I see that. Yeah. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm getting just some like pain here and then in my back too.
Palpitation,
Yeah.
It goes to the back.
Yeah, it's
right?
in the front and the back.
Yeah. So you want us to make you another drink? She can.
If that will help, I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Let me give you something interesting here that I take.
Is it a pain?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like it just happened like 30 seconds ago, but it's like in here, in my back, and then on the side of my head too.
Okay.
I mean, and these are all places where I always feel it, but it's just happening.
What we'll do is let's go out there and we'll open one of your bottles.
Yeah.
And we'll take an enzyme. You'll take 2 Serranos. You have some Serranaro at home?
It's at home, yeah.
Okay, I have some in the front there.
Okay.
Here's a protein structure. Look.
And that's from
But
the.
look, what? It's the white blood cells that are attacking it now.
So there's 2 white blood
This
cells.
White blood cell, attacking this protein structure.
How about
quickly.
that? Oh wow.
And this is from the
This
gut or from
the gut.
the shot?
No, possibly the shot too.
Because I know there's like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound stupid here in this video, but I know there's like spike protein,
Oh yeah.
and I don't understand it. But
Yeah. I mean, they're proteins either way.
yeah.
Proteins have to be broken down. Right? And that's what we'll do. Try to break these proteins down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, if I can make myself walk,
I know.
and I'm a paraplegic,
I just
it was just easy, man.
feel so thankful that I
Okay. Oh.
have the opportunity to come here.
Absolutely.